good evening, wrestling fans. Jimmy Gimmick here for 13th Floor Productions and Seamus Maloney and Company's Professional Wrestling Carnival Sideshow. We're at the fairgrounds in beautiful Wilkesboro, North Carolina, hosted this week by NEW North Wilkesboro Extreme Wrestling. Tonight's match, the world's strongest man, Hugo Atlas, the toughest, meanest grappler in the whole Carnival Sideshow, takes on everyone's favorite Arabian, Aladdin, with his wonderful lamp. Our referee for this evening, Josh Pearson. Let's turn it over to Seamus Maloney and Company's Professional Wrestling Carnival Sideshow.
Ladies and gentlemen, weighing in at 322 pounds, world's strongest man, Hugo Atlas!
And here he comes, Hugo Atlas, the world's strongest man. And based on what I'm seeing, it looks like he's in a really nasty mood. Looks like he's got a very large chain and a big steel bar. I bet we're going to get to see a few feats of strength here. He always puts on quite a show. This should be pretty interesting. I've seen him take on gorillas and mummies and even volunteers from the crowd. But tonight I bet he's going to have to face a genie before it's all over with. But either way, he's one mountain of a man, stepping right out of the pages of history from yesterday's circuses and carnival sideshows. The world's strongest man, Hugo Atlas. What's he going to do next here? Looks like he's going to set down the chain and pick up that steel bar. My goodness, it looks like he's going to bend it all the way in half. He was passing it around to the crowd earlier. It looked quite heavy and solid. This crowd's pretty impressed. You gotta give credit where credit is due. Truly, he may be the world's strongest man. Without a doubt, Aladdin's gonna have his hands full today. Now it looks like Atlas is gonna pick up that chain. He was passing it around to the crowd earlier for inspection as well. A thick, solid metal chain. I know he's not gonna break this here, my goodness. The crowd is on the edge of their seats. He's really gonna try to do this. He's holding up the chain. And now he's pulling on it. My goodness, I can see those muscles straining. What's going to happen here? Can he do it? And he's done it. Hugo Atlas has broken that chain. My goodness. The crowd's going wild here. They've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. What's Atlas going to do now? How can he possibly top that feat of strength? And now he's standing in front of that barbell. Looks like he's going to try to lift it up. Not a chance. The crowd was looking at it earlier. Way too heavy to budge. Who does he think he's kidding? Maybe if Partook of the Jungle brought one of his elephants out here, maybe it could lift it. But I just can't see it happening otherwise. Wait a minute. He's actually lifted that barbell up to his waist. And now he's going to hoist it up to his chest. My goodness. And now by the sheer strength of his arms, he's going to raise it all the way up above his head. The crowd can't believe it. I can't believe it. But that's not all. It looks like we're going to get some repetitions. This is one amazing feat of strength from Hugo Atlas, the world's strongest man. We're seeing repeated military presses of this 1,800-pound barbell. Wait a minute, it looks like the ringmaster, Seamus Maloney, has noticed that something fishy's going on here. He's going to pull open the curtain, and it looks like Professor Crumpler's been interfering all along with one of his gizmos. The crowd now heckling Hugo Atlas as Seamus Maloney continues to give Professor Crumpler an earful. And now Seamus is going to get him out of the way so we can have this main event without his interference. Their amusing little ruse has been exposed, but it doesn't mean the crowd's not looking forward to this main event, Hugo Atlas versus Aladdin, right after these messages. And welcome back, wrestling fans. Jimmy Gimmick here. As we await the arrival of Aladdin, let's turn it over to Seamus Maloney.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Memphis, Arabia, here is the mighty Aladdin!
Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Aladdin. And it looks like he's holding that wonderful lamp. If I know my genealogy, I think Hugo Atlas had better find a way to get it. Or he's liable to be in big trouble. And it looks like Aladdin's going to store that lamp in the corner. Atlas already making various threats. He's already in a bad mood from being embarrassed once today. And you can feel the excitement in the air here at Wilkes County Fairgrounds. And there's the bell. It looks like we're underway here. Hugo Atlas with a few more words of disdain for Aladdin. Atlas, clearly the toughest and meanest wrestler in Seamus Maloney and Company's Professional Wrestling Carnival Sideshow. And it looks like they're going to lock up. Hugo Atlas pushing Aladdin back into the corner. Referee Josh Pearson trying to break up the illegal hold. Atlas finally letting it go, but only after some punishing shoulders to Aladdin's midsection. Atlas taking a moment to celebrate here and have a few words with this crowd that's clearly in favor of Aladdin, and it doesn't look like he's having any luck garnishing crowd support. So he's going to turn his attention back to Aladdin. Looks like the two are going to lock up again. Aladdin back in the corner. Atlas rearing back, and he misses. His hand and his face came in contact with that turnbuckle, and now it's Aladdin with an Arabian uppercut. And it looks like he's moving back in. It was a nice forearm to Hugo Atlas's back. Atlas is clearly stunned. He's staggering all over the place. Aladdin's now going to push him up against the ropes, across the ring with a big Irish whip, followed up by a big clothesline, sending Hugo Atlas crashing to the canvas. And now Atlas is going to work his way back up to his feet, and a big rake to the eyes of Aladdin. Totally uncalled for here. Now he's going to smash Aladdin's face into that corner turnbuckle. And now it's Hugo Atlas with a big snapmare, sending Aladdin crashing to the canvas. Now Atlas applies a reverse chin lock. I can see the pain and anguish in Aladdin's face from here. Referee Josh Pearson steps in to see if Aladdin wants to submit. So far he's not, and Atlas is going to run out of patience and try something else. And now he moves back in, dragging poor Aladdin up to his feet, only to knock him back down again with a big forearm. And now he's going to muscle him back up to his feet again, and here he comes with a big suplex, sending Aladdin crashing into the canvas. And now it looks like Aladdin's going to go for that lamp, if he can only get to it before Atlas gets to him. But it looks like Atlas is going to get to him first. He's going to drag him back by the feet, pulling the Arabian away from that lamp and back to the center of the ring. Now Atlas is going to drag Aladdin back to his feet here. He's going to push him up against the ropes. What's the muscle-bound maniac going to do here? He's going to send Aladdin across the ring with an Irish whip. Aladdin's under the clothesline, and here comes Aladdin with a clothesline of his own, sending Hugo Atlas crashing to the canvas. That was an impressive move, but it's going to take more than that to bring down Hugo Atlas, the world's strongest man, who responds with a headbutt that would have knocked out 40 Arabian Nights. And it looks like these young wrestling fans aren't the only ones who are anxious for Aladdin to make it to that lamp. And he almost reaches it, but once again Hugo Atlas pulls him back to the center of the ring. I'm not sure how much more punishment Aladdin can take, but I think Hugo Atlas wants to find out. He drags Aladdin back up to his feet, pushing him up against the ropes again with a big Irish whip and a big clothesline. Aladdin really needs to get over to that genie lamp. He's really in trouble here, but it looks like Atlas is not going to let it happen. He knows if he's going to win this match, he has to keep Aladdin from reaching it. He knows how powerful this genie might be. Hugo Atlas dragging Aladdin as far away from that lamp as possible, and now it looks like he's setting Aladdin up for something. What's it going to be? He's going to step back for a big leg drop. That's going to be it for Aladdin. Atlas covers him up. Josh Pearson in for the count, but Aladdin's going to kick out here. He's still got some fight left in him. He's trying once again to reach that lamp. I don't know how long that genie's been trapped in there, but he sure looks anxious to get out. But if I know Hugo Atlas, it's time to take this home. He's going to drag Aladdin up to his feet and push him over into the corner here, setting him up for what's bound to be the finisher. Paying no heed to the warnings of referee Josh Pearson, Atlas takes a few steps back, already starting to celebrate his victory. And here he goes, but Aladdin's out of the way. Atlas into the turnbuckle, and now Aladdin's rubbing the lamp. Something's definitely happening here. I can see something coming out of that lamp, but Hugo Atlas is still focused on Aladdin, doesn't see what's happening behind him. A genie has appeared right here in the ring. Atlas doesn't know what's about to hit him, and here comes the genie with a big right hand. Atlas trying to scramble back up to his feet, but the genie with another thunderous right hand knocks Hugo Atlas right back off his feet. And the third time's the charm, as Hugo Atlas throws in the towel. He's had enough, and Aladdin is the winner. The crowd couldn't be more pleased. Thanks to Aladdin's wonderful lamp, this one's in the books. Aladdin now finding his turban. This genie's still going crazy, but it looks like his task is done, and he's going to head back into the genie lamp. And this one's over. This has been a presentation of 13th Floor Productions. Special thanks to the NEW North Wilkesboro Extreme Wrestling. Hugo Atlas still complaining to referee Josh Pearson and having it out with the crowd here. Hugo Atlas, he's one tough grappler, but today he was certainly no match for Aladdin's genie. We hope you've enjoyed this production of Seamus Maloney and Company's Professional Wrestling Carnival Sideshow. For 13th Floor Productions, this is Jimmy Gimmick, signing off.